welcome back to another video. I am so excited to share that today we are starting a brand new sketchbook. This only happens once in a while, so I am super excited to start fresh all over again and see what kind of things I can make in this new book. This one's already a little bit different than what I'm used to in a sketchbook. Typically the sketchbooks I choose are all black, but this one has a textured fabric kind of cover, and also the sketchbooks I usually go for are mixed media, and this one is specifically a watercolor sketchbook, so that's going to be really interesting to see how my mediums interact with this kind of paper. It's also a lot shorter of a book than the last one I was working in, which is a nice change of pace. Time to decorate the cover! I've gathered a bunch of stickers here from my collection that I use, and oh, what's this? Oh, wait a minute, that's weird. I think these are my characters. That's weird. Oh, look at these stickers. They're all my characters. That's super cool. I wonder how those got in there. Anyway, we're gonna move on to decorating the cover. I had some reservations about the fabric type of this sketchbook cover. I was a little worried if stickers would even stick, and I was pleasantly surprised that the stickers that I put on the cover stuck pretty well. You'll see like towards the very end of the video, some of the stickers start peeling up a tiny bit, but honestly, since filming this video, I haven't really had that much issue with stickers staying on. However, if it does become a problem in the future, I plan to just glue the stickers on instead of having to smooth them back down each time. Just like with the last sketchbook decorating video, I'll do my best to let you know which artists each of the stickers I'm using came from, but there are a couple that I'm really just not sure who the artist is exactly. Specifically the Neopets stickers. I feel really bad because I got them relatively recently in the past couple years, but I really can't remember which artist it came from. So if you recognize the artist, please let me know in the comments so that everybody can know where they came from. But other than that, I'll probably just list the other artists who I know in the description box so you know where the rest of the stickers came from. I can't believe I've completed this many sketchbooks already. It feels so cool to be starting my 8th one. If you keep sketchbooks as well, what number sketchbook are you on? I'm curious. I know there are some people that are in like the teens amount of sketchbooks, like 14 or 18, or even in the 20s. I think that is so awesome. That's where I want to get one day. Because the more sketchbooks you complete, the clearer it is how far you've progressed from when you started. Like the other day, I was looking through the first sketchbooks that I completed and I was cringing so hard. They're so bad. I was appalled by what I was seeing in there. And it honestly made me feel really good about the way my art looks now. I just compared it with my later sketchbooks and I felt better. I say that fully recognizing that future me, who will have probably completed around 20 sketchbooks at that point, will probably be looking back at these single-digit sketchbooks and thinking the same thing. But anyway, here is the final completed cover. I'm really happy with how it turned out. It's a more subtle accent type of decorating than my last sketchbook where I covered the entire cover in stickers, and I like how I did it this way. I just like to switch things up. And I also wanted to take the stickers of my own characters and specifically dedicate the inside cover to them so that they could have their own space to shine. So yeah, I made stickers. What do you guys think? I really love how they turned out. These stickers are hand cut by me, and this character I gave a holographic design because I thought it was very fitting. If you're familiar with me and my work and my characters, you probably recognize these bunch, but if you're new here, these characters are from my webcomic Supernova, which will be linked in the description if you would like to read it. And I'd like to make a couple more designs before I officially open, but those stickers and a bunch of others will soon be available for purchase in my Ko-fi shop, so I'll have my Ko-fi linked below as well so that you can follow me there so that you can be notified as soon as that shop opens, and I will make an announcement here as well on this channel in the community tab. It's probably going to be closer to the end of summer, especially with Art Fight coming up and a couple other things in my personal life which I will be busy with, so I hope you look forward to it and I hope you're as excited about it as I am. That's been a big artist dream of mine to open my own sticker shop, so that makes me so excited to think about that we're almost there. Alright, and now we're going to get into filling out the first page in this sketchbook, which is an exciting yet nerve-wracking thing to do. But for me personally, I found that I really like starting each of my sketchbooks with drawings of cats. For me personally, that takes away the pressure of starting the sketchbook altogether, so that's a good tip. When you're starting a new sketchbook, just draw something you really love to draw, and that should take away some of the pressure. So I'm starting out by gathering a couple of references. I just searched up cat photography on Pinterest to get a couple of ideas of cats to draw, but I'm trying to be very loose with it. I don't want to stick to any specific reference too much. I want to be more creative with these cats. I just kind of want to reference the poses, and then I want to color them just kind of however I want to color them. Just trying to balance reference usage in my daily art practices, because reference usage is so important, but it's not something I want to be completely reliant on either. I'm trying to exercise my imagination a little bit and fill in the gaps in some places, and I'll be coloring them in with watercolor. This is a watercolor book, so I decided that I kind of want to focus on watercolor drawing for the most part while I'm working in this book, especially because it's a shorter book, so it's not going to be, well, hopefully it won't last a long time. But of course I'm going to use a mixture of other mediums in here just to see how it interacts with the cold press watercolor paper, but I might use this opportunity to just practice on and improve my watercolor skills. Which of all the mediums to focus on, I'm really happy it is watercolor, because I found that over time watercolor has become one of my favorite ways to color in my drawings. I just love the effect that it has. I think it is so beautiful, especially in combination with colored pencils. I think that is a winning combo. That and alcohol markers plus colored pencils, that is another favorite combo of mine. So the most recent things I had been working on in my previous sketchbook was primarily character design. I definitely want to continue that in this sketchbook, and some other things I would like to improve are just my general likeness capturing. Like when I draw a person or an animal, well, particularly people, I need to work on capturing a person's likeness, which is to say you recognize them right away in my style. In addition, I'd like to work on more creative outfit and costume design for my characters, and more creative creature design as well. I'll probably be doing a lot of practicing with putting together mood boards and creating characters from those mood boards. And regarding my illustrations, I want to come up with more creative compositions and scenes and stuff, so I'll probably be doing a lot of thumbnails for bigger illustrations, also just trying to throw together ideas and see what looks cute, because I feel like my illustrations, I want to upgrade them from simple 3/4 characters standing and become more experienced with drawing proper scenes, because I think those are so cute and fun to look at, and I think they flesh out each of the characters that are inside them too. It just kind of brings you into their world a little bit, and I really like that, especially as someone who enjoys building fantasy worlds. I'm curious, what kind of things are you all practicing in your sketchbooks right now? If you're practicing something at all, I mean, a sketchbook doesn't always have to be like, I need a mission, I need a goal here. Like, obviously a sketchbook can just be for fun too. So what kinds of things do you guys like drawing lately? Like, I'm all talk with my plans of big goals and studying and wanting to improve, and I definitely would love to follow through on that, but realistically, I know that as much as I plan, I'm still likely going to possibly fall into similar patterns of like drawing little things that I like, or I don't know, just kind of, I don't doubt that I'm going to fall into old habits and stuff, but what I hope that I don't repeat is taking extended breaks from my sketchbook, because honestly, I don't think it's that necessary to draw every single day, because I've tried to do that before, and forcing yourself to draw when you really just, you don't feel like drawing anything and inspiration is just not coming that day, it's painful. So drawing every day is not my goal, but having extended breaks is also not something I want to do again, because I feel like it inflates the amount of time I'm working in that particular sketchbook. And I feel like every year, one of my goals as an artist for that calendar year is to complete like more than one sketchbook or more than two. And I feel like always by the skin of my teeth, I always end up completing like just one or maybe two, or I don't know, maybe that's also a normal amount, but I just kind of want to challenge myself, you know, especially with shorter books like this one. I feel like if I personally work in sketchbooks a little quicker, it'll help me to improve faster. So we'll see how long it takes me to complete this one while also working at a reasonable pace and not rushing. But I am so happy to finally be bringing back this sketchbook habit into my daily life, because I haven't been drawing in a sketchbook for quite a bit, because the transition from the old one to the new one took a little bit of time away from the habit, just because it put me into a little limbo state for a while when my old one was needing to be completed and I wanted to record the process of completing the old one, so I was kind of procrastinating that. And then I wanted to record starting this new one, so additional procrastination there. So now that we have gotten over that little hurdle, I am excited to finally be bringing it back into my life as a regular habit. I missed it a lot, I can't wait to start doing it again. Although, another thing I really should be focusing on practicing more is digital art. I always think about keeping a digital sketchbook, and I do have some canvases in Procreate that I consider my digital sketchbook. I don't have anything compiled or organized as like one cohesive digital sketchbook, but that is something I do want to practice more, because I feel like when I go to digital art, it's always for a finished piece and never for just kind of messing around with the medium and practicing a couple things like I do with traditional art. And then I find after I've been doing traditional art for a while and I do a digital piece, for some reason I'm like, this like doesn't look good. Why am I like not happy with my art? Typically, I think it's because I'm not practicing enough with digital art. So that's something I want to practice more too. In tandem with this sketchbook 8, I would also like to be practicing my digital art a little bit more too. Random change in topic, but I hope the volume level for this video was okay because I've noticed in my previous videos it can get kind of quiet and I didn't realize I was making my videos so quiet. I feel like whenever I would watch my old videos I would have to turn up the volume like a lot to be able to hear myself. So yeah, let me know how the audio levels are in this video, if everything's okay. Let me know definitely if it's too loud because that is not what I want. But anyway, here is the final completed spread. I am so happy with how this turned out. I think it came out super adorable and I love how the colors of each of the cats turned out too. I was really winging it, but I think it turned out okay. Thank you so much for watching. Please consider liking this video, it really helps me out, and consider subscribing too if you want to see more from me. And a special thank you to my supporters on Patreon. Their names will be at the end of the video. I appreciate you guys so much. It just really warms my heart to see the things I create resonating with other people. Thank you again to everyone for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!